PTP, positive thinking people. PTP, positive thinking people.
Real Talk Live with Dr. Rodney Grimes. People to people, power to power, positive thinking people. Yes, with Sir Rod and Lady Z. It's not about you, it's not about me, it's about we. In God we trust.
PTP, positive thinking people. PTP, positive thinking people. PTP, positive thinking.
Good evening. Welcome. As you know, I'm always excited when we get on air. It's your host, Dr. Rodney Alice Grimes. I'm here. Just another day above ground and feeling blessed by the best. And I really hate to say that, blessed by the best. I'm just blessed. Blessed by our Creator Yah. So I give him nothing but glory and praise and just excited about being here. Before I even introduce my guests, there's a couple things I just want to run by. I had the opportunity to be in the presence of the monks who were walking. They walked from Texas to Washington, D.C. and in Old Town Alexandria, and the message that they gave was phenomenal. And I say they, but it was really one that spoke. And the one thing I want to say to you, from me to you, is I love you. Forgive me if I ever offended anyone, but I give you nothing but peace and love. And the way that he talked and the message that he gave is that if each one of us try to move in that direction, we become a blessing to one another. So I'm sending blessings from people to people to you. You're all in my prayers. I'm praying for the country. I'm praying for everyone. Even the people that don't like me, I love you anyway. And that's just the way the monk said. He said, when you bring that type of energy in, it's a blessing to you. So, but this ain't about the monk. This is actually about two of my cast members from the vacation house. Don't judge a book by its cover. I got Mr. Byron. Look, help me, correct me. And see, I got to make sure I don't call y'all by y'all stage names. And Kat, it's okay. I just call you Miss Kat, right?
Yes.
And Miss Kat in the house. Again, we said on the flyer, we always say, just tune in so you can see who's going to show up. And everybody has a lot going on. And so sometimes things cause different directions in the podcast. But today, I'm so thankful that y'all are here. So with that said, we're going to be a gentleman, and we're going to start with Miss Kat first.
Ladies first.
And Miss Kat, what I would like for you to do is just, first of all, just tell a little bit about you personally, what you do, and then speak about your character.
Okay. Well, my name is Kat Rollins, and I'm native Washingtonian. I am a vocalist, a recording artist, a celebrity makeup artist, and an actress. I have several projects out, an EP called We Made It to Love that can be seen on all the streaming platforms, along with a single called Loving on the Edge. You can follow me at Facebook at Kat Rollins, on Instagram at Made Up by Kat, on YouTube under Kat Rollins Topic, and make sure you subscribe. I do a lot of performances around the area and nationally. Actually, I'm not with a group, but I have had a group, and I carry the name. It's called J'adore. It's a female group of consisting of three female vocalists. But at times that when someone is not available, then I am actually J'adore. I've performed so many places. I can be found. My voice can be found on the Creep. See, the it's under the Creep track on Exit 15 album of Eban Brown, who is the former lead singer of the Stylistics. Um, I've done I do numerous things. I love music. Music is my life, that and art, and which speaks to my makeup artistry. I've done several celebrities in the area. I'm just I think I could say I'm an artistic person. And I love everybody. I'm really enjoying my experience with this particular project, Vacation House. It's a wonderful group of people. This is a wonderful, wonderful stage play. I'm really enjoying it. I've done some other projects, but I can say that I've really, really enjoyed this one. Um, I was in one right before I did the first one in October, called The Man Monster, and I was the lead uh, actress in that one, which was a good production. But I still have to um, return to this Vacation House. It is it's so funny and it's really enjoyable. The people, we get along like a family. So I guess that's basically it. I just said everything now.
Yeah. Well, first of all, what we want to do is just relax a little bit, and uh, we just want to, um, as you know, everything happened. Everybody want to call right when
Of course.
you're going on the air and things like that. But it is what it is. Um, I want to speak a little bit before I go to um, Byron. Um, I want to say that being in this play has really opened up my skills because a lot of people know me to do production. I was always down giving directions.
Yeah.
Kudos to the people who act because I realize I've done things when I was younger, but I never did it at this level before.
Mhm.
And this is my first acting platform,
Mm-hmm.
and working with the individuals whom I work with, like Miss Cat and Byron,
Yes.
and the writer and director Darlene and Vina, and the other cast members. It's been phenomenal, and this is something I can tell y'all is that we done sold the show out for the second time. So.
Okay.
That's really, really powerful.
Yeah.
So now let me tell you, when we talk about somebody who's talented, this young man that I'm getting ready to introduce you to here, Byron, he made me nervous. And I'm gonna tell you why. Byron was and he was backing up everybody. And I saw this guy get up on the stage and literally just jump into different positions, and he did it like he had been studying everybody's piece. So Byron, tell me, is this something that you've been doing prior to even um, being with this play? Because it seems like you are very comfortable on the stage.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, before Vacation House, as far as acting, I never had any formal experience or education in acting. My background is really performing and educating, so a combination of those two. So, but before Vacation House, no experience in acting. What was front stage, stage right, off stage. I didn't know those terms. So, but like as far as reading the scripts, it was a new experience. But as far as performing, I think it's comes second nature, if you will. So,
Yeah. And I mean, with you on the stage, I noticed that you're very, very comfortable. And so that was one of the things that really kind of, as I was watching each one of you on there, I was watching how comfortable y'all were becoming with one another. And then I watched how you go into character. So I saw, like I said, I saw you backing up several people, and you was just jumping in. And I was like, man, this guy must have, you know, he must have did some acting somewhere, you know. And it was just amazing that I saw how you was holding it down. But kudos to you, because I tell you, guy, if you continue, you're going to be very, very successful on that stage. I can say that.
Thank you.
How you feel about? I mean, the play itself. What does it capture for you? If you was trying to tell somebody because now getting a ticket is going to be like pull the teeth. I'm gonna tell you. We literally at a point it's a sellout, and the only thing is maybe a couple of people might got a couple of tickets left. That's might,
right?
You know what I mean? But if you was telling somebody about coming to the play, what would you tell them about to make them really want to be at the front door to say, "Hey, I want a seat in there"?
Oh man, I mean, just the theme. Don't judge a book by its cover. There's a lot of things to uncover inside, the book or inside the play, the Vacation House. So, I mean, it's a lot of, everything surrounding with some form of money surrounding it, right? Things people wouldn't do for money. And it's just, the families all together and different types of dramas and scenes. So I'm not gonna get too much into it, but like if I were to tell somebody about the play, I mean it's amazing. I mean, got the music, the cast, the crew, the overall theme, surrounding like different types of things and challenges that each person goes through but it really brings people together. Like that's what I'll say about like the whole play. So I'm just thankful and grateful to be a part of it. So.
I like that you said it brings people together. And Miss Cat, now you're one of the main characters in there.
I forgot to mention I feel like I played Brittany.
And and you know what is so first of all, you do have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
So again, me being I've been in the music business for some time. I've networked with some very, very highly professional people. When I heard you and a few other individuals in there sing, I was stunned because I was thinking like Tyler Perry. I was like, oh my goodness, we got some people that are very talented. So when I saw you singing and heard you, I tapped my wife and said, she can sing. Not that, that I
didn't expect.
You expect it, but it was just that you are really, really gifted. And Kenny, who, Kenny was supposed to be here, and Terrell, as you know, right now with the weather and things and that things happen. So they definitely send their regards out to people because I know I put them on that they was gonna be here. When I heard Kenny sing, I was so impressed. I was like, this brother really can sing. So my point I wanted to make is here we got artists on there that are singing and y'all not using tracks. You are actually singing live in the play.
Yeah, that's what you do. I mean, even though it doesn't say it, it is a musical. I had that feedback the first time that people were unaware that it was a musical because they heard so many people performing vocally, and they were like shocked, and they were like, "Oh my goodness!" And we have some powerhouse singers in this play.
Yes,
I mean powerhouse singers.
Yes,
I ain't even talking about me. I'm talking about Kenny and Cara and Yana.
Yes. Oh my gosh. we said that together. Man, I mean, just Kenny, Yana, and Kara. The vocals, man, are just phenomenal. They are definitely top of the line performers.
And even Greg, I mean,
I know. Yes.
And he has a record out.
Now, you know, that was another person that surprised me too. He can sing too.
Yes, he can.
I ain't gonna, you know, I don't want nobody to get him started to get me doing. I come from a singing family as well. I just throw that out there. You know?
Okay.
You know, and you always have those people. Every time somebody say, "Well, is it?" Yeah, okay. I'm not on the level where y'all are, but I think that y'all are amazing. And Miss Cat, you know, I have this kind of secret respect for you because there's something about the way you carry yourself, and I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't see this ego, but as well as you express yourself on the stage, and I could tell that you're used to this. You know what I mean? And you made me very, very comfortable. So, you know, that was something that I was really impressed with. And I'm not saying that anybody else was like that. It's just that certain people I kind of felt okay with. Now, I got to verbally say this. Because of my character, as I played Mr. Knapp in the play, and I ain't gonna tell y'all all the twists to it, because if you haven't seen it, you gotta come see it so you know. Yeah. But Mr. James and Mr. Knapp don't really get along.
Right.
And I have to tell you that it was so funny because as actors, you have to help each other.
That's what I was going
to
say.
And so I said that to say this, that in this, while I was on the stage, I was always nervous, you know, because I was like, man, I want to make sure. And I would ride and know all of my lines all the way till I get there. As soon as I get on the stage,
that's the case.
And I would just forget them or get this. But I want to say kudos to Terrell. Terrell kept getting in my ear. Now I'm telling you, he's something else.
Yeah.
You know, him and Vina, they have this, and Darlene too. See, Darlene's on the other end right now, but I'm gonna tell you, when Darlene gets in character, she is not to be played with. So the information that they was giving me, they was helping me become Mr. Knapp.
I have to say, you know, everyone pitches in to help one another. If they see something that possibly needs to be spruced up a little in a certain part that you're doing, or because it's supposed to be a comedy, if they can insert something funny in what you're doing, everybody helps one another. Everybody. And no one is beyond being teachable there. And that's the thing that I really, really appreciate about the cast of this play. Everyone is teachable. We're always introducing new ideas to the character and new ways of approaching a line or something like that. And no one has that arrogance.
Right.
So that's why I say this has been the best production that I've been in thus far, because we all get along like we sisters and brothers.
Yeah, I can honestly say that I have definitely got a new family. I'm working hard because I don't want to let you down. It's not just personal for me, but it's for, I feel like while we on the stage, you know, like me and Byron, when we on the stage and he be playing Rollo, we these like little pimps or wannabe pimps or whatever, right? I'm gonna leave that alone now. And our chemistry just was good.
Exactly.
You know, and I was like, man, but Ms. Cat, what you said, is so profound, because everybody would say, hey, Dr. Grimes, why don't you do it this way, or why don't you try this, or just relax, you know? Mm-hmm. And it got to a point that I started to say, you know what, I don't feel like, even if I mess up, I wasn't too embarrassed, because You know, you had a good and bad days.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was just amazing how all of us really come in and fit in and get in and make it work.
Absolutely. Look, when Byron first came in and got the part, let me tell you something.
Okay.
He was determined to get this walk. If he didn't walk from the time he walked in to the time he left out, from the day he came to the day of the play,
him with that cane.
I mean,
You know something, and we noticed that it was you was walking for perfection.
That's it.
yeah, I mean, it's playing a character that's the opposite of my personality. You know, I was really focused and determined. You know? And yeah, I mean, I was up for the challenge,
and he got it.
Oh, he
got
did.
By the time that play came out, he was walking.
He was. And that was, you know, something. I think that's one of the things that all of us going to remember as we move forward.
Yes.
Because now I just think this is really just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, absolutely.
Because what's going on right now, first of all, when we did the first one, I mean, we were struggling within ourselves because we was like, okay, we need to sell the tickets.
Right.
When you do a production, people don't realize how much it costs. It is very costly.
Yes, it is.
So when you're trying to do this, you're not only trying to worry about doing the play, but you got to worry about the financial part of it. And as we was moving forward, man, I was like, man, this is. I know we was all hustling it, you know, to get the tickets. So then we messed around, and guess what? We sold out, and people was calling, talk about I want to come. We was like, it's too late. You should have got your tickets then.
Yeah.
Same thing that happened now.
Again.
But it's the work that we put in.
exactly.
And when we come into rehearsal, watching everybody on the stage, man, is phenomenal. I just, again, for each and every one of the young ladies who stepped up, and the gentlemen as well. Kenny don't say too much. Kenny's a laid back guy. Kenny, he kind of like just.
He be joking in the background.
Yeah. One of the things he don't say much, but like I said, Terrell, he'll get in my ear. And he'll just say, calm down, you know, be yourself. Mm-hmm. One time he said, understand Mr. Knapp and Mr. James, they got this love-hate relationship. He said, so when you're talking to me, push me. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay. And when he said do that, I understood the connection.
Right.
It's not a physical thing, but it's a physical thing.
Right.
It's not a physical thing between him and I personally, but it's a physical thing to let people see that people touch when they communicating and talking and having these disputes and things of that nature. Exactly. So when he shared that with me, I was kind of like, okay, Mr. Knapp, he ain't no punk. You know, he might be a sneaky little guy trying to get some money, but he ain't no, you know. Exactly. And then he ain't worried about it because he got Rollo. Because when Rollo came in, Mr. Knapp was like, what's up? You know? Exactly. But you, again, and you know, Terrell always, he throws it, he said, you played several,
right. So the funny thing is, originally it was supposed to be just playing as Rollo. Yeah. And then as time went on, Darlene, Miss Darlene's had said, I need you to practice on this character because it's a chance that we might not have anybody else for that role. So, I mean, I practiced just in case, and eventually the other person wasn't able to do it. So she asked me, could I do it? And I said, you know what? Sure. So not only the first play I played Rollo, but also played as security officer Sledgewood. So I mean, and it worked out, 2 different outfits, and that's where Terrell came up with the you work with this job, but I do have to say this, it's kind of home to me because in reality I do work different jobs, like from being an educator, from being an instructor, from me being a performer, an entertainer, being a commercial operator, driving commercial vehicles. So I do have a lot of jobs. So, it kind of it made me build that connection or relate to, okay, yeah, I'm playing different roles.
Yeah. So you kind of, in a way, it kind of fit into your character.
Exactly. And it kind of had me prepared as well, looking at the contrast and seeing how each of the characters can relate to one another and how I can personally relate to the characters in that, because in order to play the role, I have to understand the character. And that's what Terrell was saying too about character development and how, like how to become the character and not just play the character.
Right. So that's what he actually was talking to you and I together at one time or another, and he was telling us about that. And that was one of the things that I had to do. I had to not be Rodney Grimes.
Right.
I had to become Mr. Knapp. Yeah. And when I become Mr. Knapp, then, that whole thing changes, because Mr. Knapp, he got other things on his mind. And so the more and more I started to get into the character, I start to realize, okay, yeah, this is what we got to let the audience see. I can tell you, everyone that saw the first play, the reviews was excellent. We had some hiccups here and there, as always. Let me say this. We make no excuses. The only thing we can tell you is this. We're in an area where we are developing. I can only imagine how many hiccups Tyler Perry had in the beginning. But one thing that I saw, that even with the hiccups, we kept going, we kept moving, we prevailed. And we left out of there very proud of one another. We was really, it was amazing. And I had so many individuals who came out to support me, came to me later and said, man, Rodney, man, speaking about my brother flew in from Florida, okay, just to support me with the play. And after I came out, he put his hands up like, yo, man, you did that. I like that, I'm proud of you, and so, and a few other people had walked up to me, a couple of my kids were there, they would say, Dad, you did good. But they don't realize, if I had to grade myself from a 1 to 10, I would have gave myself, especially after going back and evaluating it, I would give myself a 5, right? Yeah. I'm trying to bring 9.5, 10 this time.
That'll work.
You feel me? Because of what we're doing in the rehearsals and how each one of us have stepped up and helped one another. And working with individuals like yourself, Miss Cat, that has had experience. This is not your first rodeo on the stage. So
it's no less scary every time. Like I second guess myself a lot. But like you said, you have to kind of become that person. Just imagine who that person is and how that person would react under certain circumstances, and under, when someone says something to them, how would they not only respond verbally, but what would their expression be? What would their body motions be? You kind of got to like to incorporate all of that into it. And you're thinking about this the whole time. Okay, so now she said that because the thing is, because it's a comedy. It's a comedy. So for me, I'm thinking, okay, I can't just be sitting here just saying my words, and I gotta find some funny in what I'm doing. So I got to make a facial expression or something. Yeah. So I mean, I've learned quite a bit. Being in this, because it's like it really brings about a whole lot of emotion, and I've had to kind of come outside myself. So
that's powerful. Tyler Perry, you better watch out, because I'll tell you, we got some talent here in the DMV that you need to be paying attention to. I'm not just saying this because I'm Mr. Knapp in there, but I'm talking about the writers, the singers, the performers. They are really, really putting their heart into this project, and it's amazing what's coming out of it. And I can tell you that everyone that's going to be in this audience this time. Now we got quite a few people that saw the first play and they coming back again.
Mm-hmm.
We letting y'all know it said remix.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, right?
It's a twist.
Right? So you don't feel like you waste your money, because actually what's happening is you're gonna be seeing some things that you didn't see in the first one.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
That's going to be really powerful.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the audience response and reaction, because the first play was awesome. So I know this one will be more phenomenal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's I just think that we're gonna be a lot more comfortable in being able to move forward. I'm not letting the cat out the bag because I don't know yet, but I know that this can't be the last time, because I mean, for real, this I think that we will be blessed to be in a bigger stage with a much bigger audience and be able to open up to a different demographic of individuals.
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
See, one of the things that I want to say, when you come to see the play, don't just look at the characters the people that you know on the stage. Listen and hear the plot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, what?
Yeah, you better listen or you're gonna miss something.
Right.
If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's important for individuals who are gonna be in the audience. Listen to what's being said, because I'm gonna tell you something. Brittany, she's something else. Ricky, off the chain.
Absolutely.
And Love, okay, come on. And we ain't talking about Miss Penny. All right. And then we got Rachel something.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes,
Do
Whisper.
you know we got a lot of Rachels in our family?
Yes,
you know that. That's well established, but you know they got their little claws and stuff here and there too.
Exactly.
So what I'm saying in that play, you got to watch and pay attention.
That's it.
It is.
It's phenomenal, and I say kudos to both the writers.
Yes.
Darlene and Vina, they really did an excellent job bringing the characters out and putting us in a position where we were able to really bring these individuals to life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so that's why I'm so excited, because now Mr. Knapp, I'm praying for him.
Yeah.
I'm praying that Mr. Knapp will change his life. Right? You know, because he been something else.
Yeah, definitely.
The thing is, I was around when this kind of first came about. This stemmed from another play that was supposed to have been done, and the playwright, unfortunately, passed on before it was able to be on the stage. And this group of people, made a decision that in honor of him, that they would write a play. And it came about just like that. It wasn't something that was planned well in advance, but because of the circumstances, they were unable to do the original play. So they made a decision, okay, we're going to write a play and produce it in honor of the playwright. And it was crazy. The way I got into it was, for the first play, I was doing background vocals because I knew the playwright, and I've sung in various venues where he either emceed or had something to do with, or even performed. And it was just phenomenal to me to see how it was born. I mean, it was actually born. So Bina and a couple of the other, I think maybe Terrell had something to do with the original script, and then they brought Darlene in to kind of help with directing it. It was born and it flourished
Yeah.
to what it is now. So
Yeah. Kudos to the individuals, and much respect to the gentleman who really started out with the project,
absolutely.
and it escalated to this, and that's
Yes.
probably why it's so successful,
Yes.
because
It's
he's
blessed.
how about yeah, I would believe, I would say that it's
definitely
blessed. But again, we got I'm not gonna, and I'm not, and I keep it real. I worked with Darlene in different areas, and she's a perfectionist
Mhm.
in her own right. She loves to, get it right. And when I watch her down there, I can watch her with her eyes, her ears, and her emotions. She's feeling everything we're doing.
Mhm.
I'm watching Vina in the back giving the cues and
Like,
look, at rehearsal when I wasn't facing the audience, she's over there like she probably just wanted to say, Dr. Grimes, didn't we tell you to look this way? But it's just amazing that to see them and
Yeah.
see how they do.
Yeah.
It's just phenomenal.
it is, and I do want to give knowledge as well to the musicians,
There you
right?
go.
You know, but that
Absolutely.
also would help edify and enhance the play.
Absolutely,
You know,
it does. It
and
does.
you know, the musicians, you know, the actors, the vocalists, and the musicians, like really having those the songs and then the transitions as well. Like
Yeah.
it really
Yeah.
played a role in it.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad you said that, because that's another thing that people don't understand, the parts
right.
that comes when you putting a play together.
Absolutely.
You know, you have, where even when, if it's just photo shoot, it's just not a camera, but you need the lights, you need the
Right.
makeup artists,
Absolutely.
all of that plays in the play. You need the musicians, you need the directors, you need the actors.
Yes.
But you also need the stage managers and individuals who
Yeah.
just step in,
Exactly.
the understudies who come
Yeah.
in
Mhm.
and really play their part and help, to move forward. And I want to put that out there too.
Yeah,
Here in the DMV, we have this talent. There's many of you out there that may watch this podcast and want to try to get involved. Please do not hesitate to reach out to any one of us and say, hey, I want to be in the next play, or I want to be in the next production. This is what it takes in a community. Not just you buying tickets, but you also helping people's dream come true.
Absolutely.
When y'all buy the tickets, you are helping us be able to help you. Laughter is a medicine.
Yeah.
But it's not just the laughter. Sometimes people just need to cry and get it out, or they just need to see that they're not alone in these
Right.
journeys. And when we plan these people, these people are real live characters per se in everyday life.
Mhm.
So when you come and buy a ticket, don't look at it like it's it's not like going to McDonald's. You eat it and it go through you and then it goes right. But with this, when you see these plays, they stick with you.
Exactly.
You'll see your uncle or your cousin or your ex-girlfriend or your neighbor. You'll see those people on stages.
Right.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
And you'd be like, okay, he acts like such and such.
Yeah, absolutely.
But again, it's just been so amazing working with the cast. I'm excited. How many days we got? Shoot, it's not even 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What's the name? The 9th? The 10th? What is it?
Today is the 10th.
The 10th, and we have 11
11
days.
11 days.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah, I'm excited. Some of my other family members is coming for the first time.
Oh, great.
Now, some of my family members that came to the first one, they bought some tickets. Shout out to my pastor,
Wow.
Pastor Diane Harley. Her and her husband, they really showed me much love and support. They came out, they purchased the tickets, and they talked to me afterwards and told me how much they enjoyed it. And as soon as I told them that we was coming back again, they immediately said, hey, we want ours,
Wow.
which
That's
was
wonderful.
really good, because I was like, man, this just showed that we really did perform very well.
Mhm.
So thank you to my family members and to all the other family members that supported all the cast as we moving forward to bring this beautiful play, The Vacation House. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Mhm.
It's a moral meaning to that.
Absolutely.
Don't judge a book by its cover. You know, I mentor with some young kids, and I used to tell them, if you see a drunk laying down on the side of the road, please don't laugh at him or be mean
You
to him,
never know what it's
because you don't know his story.
I have to say that like really sits with my spirit because, you know, I always tell people I do not look like what I've been through. And that just really kind of brought it home for me. And it seems like, I don't know about you all, but when you say something or you look at something or you're involved in something, the algorithms of social media just tune into it. So I've been seeing a lot of little skits and reels and stuff that speak to don't judge a book by its cover. I mean, everywhere I look now, it's like that's what I've been seeing. So you know, it really speaks to me because of even in what I do professionally. I'm a peer recovery coach, but that's another story. And it's so you can't judge people
Yeah,
by what you see because you never know what
Yeah.
they've been through.
yeah,
And this is exactly, or what they're going through, or what they're going to do.
right.
So just keep that in mind when watching this stage play.
And I'm glad that you said that. Um, uh, when I was young, I was in a play with my grandmother, and and I remember rehearsing and I have to know my parts. I was a little kid, so most of my parts were little snips here and there,
Mm-hmm.
and I always did want to, get back on the stage. So now I'm excited that I want to actually try to write a play myself.
Oh, that very nice.
And uh, and it's not that I know I can do it, but I can honestly say now that working with individuals like you and Miss Cat and the rest of our cast members, I got the confidence because I can actually understand it a lot better.
Mhm.
But the one thing that I can come away from this for real is don't judge a book by its cover.
True.
If I can I'll grab I'm just gonna grab this magazine right here. We can look at it and it has certain things on it, right? But when you open it up, you realize there's so many other pages,
Mhm.
so many other details. And when you get inside of a book or a situation, you start to understand why is Mr. Knapp like that? What caused Brittany to be the way she is? What about Miss Penny? We talking Rachel and Ricky,
Mhm.
Mr. James,
Right.
Rollo, the postman,
Right. The mailman.
the mailman, right?
Yeah.
We got different characters that are real life people,
Mhm.
and you don't know what really happened in their lives that caused them to be the way they are.
Mhm.
And so, it's amazing, and kudos to the people that can bring that out. Again, I can tell you, Tyler Perry, Oprah, uh, uh, Monique, Steve Harvey, Dio. I can go on, and I got some of y'all right here on my wall that I have met and had opportunities to be around you. I'm telling you, y'all watch out because here we come. I can just tell you that for real, I've networked with many, many people on different levels, and this right here, Don't Judge a Book by Its Cover, is a platform that's going to really, really do very, very well. And so y'all that didn't get your tickets, and I'm gonna tell you this: when y'all hear the name come back out, and y'all know that we out doing something else, you better get your tickets right away. Because you already see we ain't to be played.
We don't play. We don't play.
You know, when it comes down to it, we out there, we make it happen, and people that see us doing our work, they know that they got some serious people on, on the platform. You being, I think you're the youngest there, right?
You know what? I believe so. The first play, the youngest actor on the play, because the first play there was someone, a young vocalist.
Yeah.
Prodigy, Makai.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yes. He was technically the youngest,
but he was the vocalist. He was
in the production, but
right.
But me, the youngest actor.
Yeah. Right. You being the youngest actor.
And in fact, in the first play, the only one in the production that had more than one role, like as far as character wise.
That's right. That's why I told you that I was so impressed with you. I saw that you were able to go from one character to another, and I saw you put your heart into it. Kudos. I mean, that's not just, that's natural. That's natural. You know what I mean? And like I said, I know if the other cast was here, I would speak a little more on them. But when I watch you on the stage, I see you become Brittany. And I see how you carry it, and I'm talking about it. You make it believable. That's good. That's skills. And I say kudos to you for that, because even when you sing. That when you sing, I love that man. I just come on. Do you know I be over there?
She's in the moment.
Can you say a little bit of it?
Oh Lord!
Sing just a little bit.
Oh my goodness! And then I'm gonna start coughing. Of course, that's what it goes. Let's see. Hold on. I just love the man, and I don't care what you say. I just love the man, 'cause he treats me the way that I want to be treated when I need to be needed. That's enough. Well, a little too much.
Let's get that little thing. One more.
You want to see her really? She be having you be like getting up on your seat. I'm telling you. Yeah, I would tell you, man. It's phenomenal, man. And then also Kenny, man, because Kenny was in here. I get him to, but Kenny also is a professional singer.
Yes, he is, and he has a project out. It escapes me the actual name of it, but it is looking under Kenny Barnes. On all streaming platforms, and he actually sings his original song in the
play. Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah. He says, "You got it all." I think that's one of his projects.
That's the probably the name of the city, but the song he sings, I forget the name of that. I forget the name of it.
Yeah, and also another person on there that's he's a natural performer as well, and that's Smoke D.
Oh yeah, he's
a rapper.
Yes, he's a rapper.
Yeah, for real. So this is what he do. You seen some of his work? His
videos? Has about 40 albums out.
Yes,
on streaming platforms. Yeah.
So y'all want to check out Smoke D too. He's another one of the individuals that's in the play.
Yes.
That these are really, really musicians and rappers who are doing some amazing things, man. I tell you. Now I got to check with Gregory.
Yeah, he's undercover, because we found out while we were doing rehearsals for the play. through Vina that he is an actual vocalist and that he has music out. And so then we incorporated a song for him to do in the play.
Okay.
So yeah, he got a voice like crazy.
Well, when I heard when he does his part, I said he got good tone,
Yes, he does.
and I said this guy can carry a note. So that's again, that's what I really really like, and I'm so excited about with the play and just seeing this talent that's coming across the stage. We got. I know we came in like 5-10 minutes late, but I'm getting ready to just shut it down in a minute. But I want y'all to know something. Please don't take us lightly. Know that we doing this passionately, putting a lot of work in. I'm talking about y'all should see us going back and forth to rehearsal 2 times, sometimes 3 times a week. Meeting in different locations, going, you know what I'm saying?
True.
I mean, with it, it's not that easy.
No, it isn't.
And and then you coming in and then you done worked your day job or you've been doing this all day, and then you got to come in there and come in. What I'm saying is this: respect the skills, respect the artists, and support us, because we put a lot of work in to bring you joy, happiness, and laughter. And just kudos to individuals who have different projects they're working on. It says a lot, because we come together collectively to say, hey, we're gonna make this thing happen.
That's right. Exactly. It's a lot of commitment by everyone. A lot of people, like you said, have other projects that they're working on. They're doing rehearsals for that, plus they're doing their jobs if they're working during the day, and it's a lot of commitment. And it's not for any financial gain, because I don't think any of us will ever be getting paid enough for all that we do and all that we bring to this stage play. I think it's more about committing to this project, our passions,
yes,
our skills, our talents, our gifts. Yes. It's more about that, and making sure that it comes across to the viewing audience the message that we're trying to portray. And for me, especially, I have to say, it's to honor God, because that's who's behind the entire situation, and He's all up in the middle of it, and you can see it.
Yeah, we start our rehearsals off praying, and we ended it with a prayer. And I'm gonna tell you some other individuals we can't leave out. We talking about the individuals that help us with the stage, with the setting up, and I'm talking individuals that come out to the rehearsals, sitting at the table, jumping in, reading different parts. See, a lot of people don't know that.
Right.
They don't know about those people because you don't see them on a stage. But we got people that are dedicated to see this thing work.
Yes. Yeah. One person was reading so well, she ended up getting a spot in the play. The mother.
Yeah.
And my mother.
Okay. Yeah.
His mom.
Right.
She was just reading at one point, but she did so well. Then they decided, well, you need to be seen, and we need to put you in the play. So
actually, and I'm glad you said that, because actually I just saw a picture of her, and I hadn't put her on none of the flyers, right? Okay. And I'm going to, because she does a very, very significant part in the play. Absolutely. And again, it's just kudos to everyone. So before we go, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. You can tell the audience, who you really are, and what you gonna bring to them.
Okay, well, where can I start? Well, first off, I'm Byron Tyler. I do different things, so I'll try to keep it simple as possible. So, my background is in music, music education. I play different instruments. I play the tuba, I play the piano, and I'm also a vocalist. Got my bachelor's degree in music education, and I've been substitute teaching part time. I'm also a commercial operator, so I drive commercial vehicles like school bus, coach buses, and trucks as well. And I'm also a CDO instructor part time. In fact, I was the youngest person, the youngest CDO instructor to train people how to get their commercial driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing that since 2015. So I do that part time, in the midst of being a tour guide, and but I do those types of jobs part time. And my main thing is like outside of that, like I love to have a great quality of life, and I like driving, and anything that I do, it's either performing or entertaining or educating or a combination of the two.
Mm.
So I always love learning new experiences. So fast forward to the play, because how I got introduced to Vacation House, one of the members of DMG, Diversified Motown Group,
Mm-hmm.
right? In fact, that's the name of the band that is in the production in the Vacation House play. One of the members actually invited me and said, "Hey, we need additional people for the play. Are you free?" Initially, at first, I said I wasn't, because I had like out of town work that I probably had to do. But then when it canceled, I said, "You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and just go all for it." So, and originally it was just volunteer to help out anything that's needed. And then next thing you know, what they say, "Oh, can you read this? Do this line?" I said, "Sure." In 2 days, I like practiced and like memorized like that character. I think at first it was Mr. Naps, but then they moved me to a different character, and then or whatever was needed. And yeah, and to think that like it was my very first like acting play. I mean, it's profound, um, and originally the first playing the character is Rilo, opposite character for myself. And I like the support, the team that everybody helped me with, and learning how to become the character, right? And yeah, and then learning that okay, I've been tasked to play another character of Officer Sledgewood, so it was just you know prepare myself mentally how to transition from one character to another, different outfits, and timing it, and yeah, and I love the support, and learning about the characters and being a part of it. So but as far as me, you could actually reach me. I have YouTube, Instagram, in two parts. So from an educational training perspective, you can find me. My stage name is BET Trainer. So BET is my initials. So my first name is Byron, middle name Elliott, last name Tyler. So BET Trainer on YouTube, the BET Trainer on Instagram. So that's for like the educational, if people want to learn how to get into the CDL industry, if they want to get the commercial driver's license and so forth. But I also have a YouTube channel for entertainment called Byron the Entertainer, because that's actually my stage name, me being a tour guide. And it's also my stage name of performing. People call me Byron, Byron the Entertainer, and so forth. And I perform with different bands in the DMV area, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So YouTube is Byron the Entertainer, and Instagram, Byron the Entertainer. So, yeah, so that's where people could find me. And, I'm just looking forward to just seeing what this will bring, because I know it's going to be something bigger than just us. I'm seeing the future of people of, not just seeing the play, but being inspired by it and actually being healed and changed from it, and receiving the message to don't judge a book by its cover, because you never know what will uncover. Yeah, like, because it's more to it than what you see.
Yeah, it is. Miss Cat, and again, with all the things that you do outside of the play, what is it that, you can offer to some of the guests or the viewers that may need your services as far as makeup and things of that nature?
Okay, well, I mentioned my social media platform, Made Up by Cat on Instagram, Cat Rollins, on Facebook. And typically, I'm performing in the area. So you can check out my Facebook page most of the times, and my Instagram page, where I will post information on events that I'm involved in, and places that I may be performing. Basically, that's it. I have one other event that I'm doing besides this. It was supposed to be on the 13th of February, but it was moved to March the 6th, where I put together the band and the vocalists, and we'll be performing for a black tie gala at Bowling Air Force Base for the 100% Warriors. They're a group of Vietnam vets, and they have a organization that they do a yearly gala. I mean, it's open to the public if you can get your tickets in advance, because of course you have to give it certain information to to gain access to the base. But that's actually what I do a lot of as well. Just formulate acts to perform in front of different events, things like that. I perform at the Blue Dolphin a lot, so you may find that here. But if you get on my Facebook page, Cat Rollins, you will find all of that information.
That's good.
Yes.
Good. I thank y'all. I thank you so much, y'all, for coming. I thank you for allowing me to be a part of this journey that y'all on. As you know, People to People is the podcast that's for the people. You have a voice and a choice with People to People. We want to know what's going on in your life. We want to put you in a position to talk about the things that you're doing. And we're just excited to be able to support anyone who has something positive to bring to the table. So with that said, I send peace and blessings to you. As the monk told me, well, he didn't tell me, I felt like he was talking directly to me. When I was there standing I was right there, I could touch him. And I one of the things that I realized was this: I don't have time to take on negative energy. What I have time for is to share love, peace, and harmony, and to tell people that I love you, I like you, and I want to see you succeed.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, it's People to People, power to power, positive thinking people. God bless you.
Amen.